Hey, good evening, guys. Just kind of a finish up here, final thought. I had some comments that kind of got me upset, but that's normal, right? That's right. Gorgeous sunset here on the farm. Cold air is moving in. We're gonna go up here to this newborn calf. 64 there. Just kind of wanted to give him my final thought here for the evening. I had a couple comments saying, you know, we should have left that, we should have done that. First of all, a cattleman will always know his cattle. I don't care what part of the world you are. You're in the cattle business, you know your cattle. If you don't know your cattle, you're gonna have death. And I work with these cattle every day. I'm not perfect, but I'll tell you what. Good evening, Paul. That mother did not want that calf. She was determined. She's not even bawling for it. She doesn't care about it. She's a first-time mom. This is normal to have an animal that does not care. So I knew that from the point that when the calf usually comes out, the mom's going to jump up and she's going to lick that calf, not shove that calf. I've seen calves get killed in a matter of seconds. Just because I went from the 2-minute to there doesn't mean I didn't know what I was doing. A calf is alive because of me. Taking it away, I have it in a box here with the heat on it. I had it in the house for about 3.5 to 4 hours. There's nothing wrong with the calf. I fed it a bottle here for the evening. And I thought I'm going to bring you up here, but I appreciate the comments, but guys, I didn't build a herd to this size not knowing what I'm doing. Do you hear that mama even calling for her calf? She don't care. She's just glad to get it out. We have them in here in the heat box. No, she wasn't traumatized. It's just normal. That calf is happy. Got him in here, a little bit of heat lamp. I used my calf carrying box. I put some sawdust in there. And if a cow would even care about her calf, she would have put more effort into it. And this is not the first time I've seen this. And usually the second calf, everything is totally different. Some guys would say, I'm sending that calf, you know, that heifer or cow out because it's no good to take care of his calf. I totally disagree with that. Hey, Oliver, 880. It's probably I would say at least 15 plus degrees warmer in there. But it's a reddish Simmental bull or heifer. And I got all my little bandits out here. But she's down there in that first pen and she does not care. Little rascals, I make a mess up here. She doesn't care about that calf. A good mom would be bawling her head off for it. So, the decision I made to pull that calf right away, less than a minute, I knew it. She wasn't going to take care of it. Now, what you guys did not see, I left it with the calf after I dried it, fed it its mother's milk, and over here along the wall, she was roughing it up. And not to say, you know, I want to take care of it. It was more of a violent roughing it up. So, just for the reference, you know, we didn't make a poor call. I know some of you guys are not experienced with cattle, but when you work with them every day, Outcast Project, how you doing today evening? You know, it's hard to make calls, and I still have a gut feeling when I do make the call, we're going to do it or we're not going to do it. And I chose to do it, and I'm glad I did it. Yeah, and trust me, I don't need more bottle calves. I love to have the cows take care of the calves. Trust me, it's nothing like I want to do to make more calves. And there was just the very first live stream. This one guy, you know, he says he's a beef farmer, and I jumped, I overreacted, and a real beef farmer would have never said that, especially when you have expensive calves. You never just let a calf lay there wet and get frostburn or whatever on its ears. Good evening, Gerald. Gerald, how you doing? Do I make all the great calls? I'm not really reading the comments right now because I'm just running my thoughts. So just hang on here. Once I start reading comments, I lose what I'm going to. Why do I care what people think? It's when someone comes in and says they're a big-time beef operator and I made a poor decision. A true beef farm operator wouldn't have came in there and said I made a poor decision. I guess, yeah, I don't really care, but there's a lot of you guys, I do care your opinions, but you're going to come in here and try to pull smoke up me that you're a beef operator and tell me that I'm a hobby farmer. No big operation beef operator that has the half of a backbone is going to tell me I'm a hobby farmer. What is it going to take? You know, that's what gets to you. Everybody tries to say every calf. Right, Paul? You know, it's just like I show the world what's going on in the operation, and then you're like, I'm a big beef operator and you're doing it all wrong. And I knew exactly when that calf was born that mama wasn't going to take care of that calf. She'd have killed it. That's right. So my point is, on my final thought, and yeah, I like reading the comments. I don't care what they are, but to come after me 4 or 5 comments saying that, you know, I made a poor call, and then the calf's dead. If I wouldn't have pulled the calf and showed you a dead calf that some mama beat it up and broke its leg or broke its rib, the next person would say you're a hobby farmer, you should have pulled that calf. You know, you can't win. So we're dealing with winter calving. I love winter calving. It's the best thing I've done, but I just, on the final thought was, hey, suggestions are great, but don't come at me like you're a big operator and saying, you know, I built this calf herd on 12 heifers. You look what's out there in the feedlot and what's going on out there in that barn. You don't get to those numbers being reckless. It took a lot of learning and hard to learn. I wanted to show you, open up a new ag bag. This stuff here is really nice. Smells really good. So we're going through this side now. I appreciate you guys listening. And I know every one of you guys would get frustrated, even if you guys are running a YouTube channel and someone comes in and, you know, are we live again? I guess. Anyway, so it's just a final thought here for the night. I appreciate you guys coming along. And we're going to, you know, do what we have to do. So.
Yeah, we should open a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate you coming out tonight and following us. Have a good one. and we'll talk to you later. Gotta finish up emptying the truck. She wants to know how you doing.
Hey, I'm doing good, thanks.
Hey, thanks. Have a great evening, guys. Enjoy your Saturday night one.